Hey, this is Hayley, and today I wanted to talk about how you can better deal with your boss. So I have a situation with my boss, and I'm sure you have something similar, something that annoys you. Mine is that I have a few bosses, and they don't say good morning or goodbye. And I've spoken to them about this before. It's really important to have good morale, especially seeming as I'm a driver, and I hardly ever actually see them. Um, a lot of our communication is over radio, and when they don't say good morning, especially when I say good morning heading in and they just say Roger. And when I send them a message at the end of the day saying thanks for today, have a good night, see you tomorrow, they literally just don't reply. And it's something that really gets to me. And in the past, I have let this just change my actions. So I've stopped saying good morning to them. I've started being completely rude like in the past. And this doesn't get you anywhere. Now, the most annoying part, and I'm sure you have stuff like this with your boss. I mean, some bosses are really great. And then others, they have things like this that can really affect your day. And what I wanted to say is that the most annoying part about a boss doing this is that you really can't be rude. I'm in a very flexible workplace, so when I am rude, I know that they're not going to fire me, but they do have the control and authority to not give me as much work. And this really annoys me. I know that I shouldn't let them affect how I act, so I should still say good morning regardless if they say good morning, because that's who I am. But when someone's being really rude to you, and you cannot express how that's making you feel or retaliate, which is not what I recommend to do. But sometimes we do sort of want to be a bitch back, because it's like, well, why would I be polite to someone who's not polite to me? But we can't, because they are our boss and they do have authority. They can fire you. They can take work off you. They sort of have control over your life. And this is one of the issues that I have with the traditional world, that a boss being in a manager position or being in a position of control or power doesn't necessarily mean that they are going to be the best fit for that job. They're still a human being. You're still going to have issues where they're rude, especially with people who know they have that power and use it to their advantage. So this is one of my issues, one of the biggest reasons that I do not want to work in a traditional job, because I don't want to have to deal with people that I wouldn't have in my life if it wasn't for them paying me money to do the job. Do you know what I mean? And so when you set up your own online business or you work out another way to have passive income, you really do write your own paycheck. And that means that when any money comes in, you decide how much you get, which, getting back to my point, you don't have to deal with people that you don't want to deal with. If you have a bad client, really, and you don't want them in your business, you don't have to have them in your business. And you don't have anyone on top of you that you're sort of bowing down to and taking all their shit because they're paying you. You pay yourself. But whilst you are in your job, I do want to give you a little help, hopefully, because this has worked for me. Not only start thinking about how you can get a passive income so that you don't have to deal with their shit anymore, but whilst you are in your job, start trying to brush it off. So Bob Proctor has a really good sort of tool to do this, and he uses it in a metaphor with karate. But basically, when someone hits you, so when your boss throws this comment out at you that you're like, who do you think you are? Do you know what I mean? Or just something that really gets to you and you can't fight back. Just literally, I've done this in the past. When they throw something out at you or they're rude or anything like that, just tilt your head and act as if you are ducking their hit and you don't even mind. And I know this sounds crazy. It probably sounds ridiculous, but I'm telling you right now, I have done this. You don't even have to tilt your head, but I did. They said something rude to me. I just tilted my head. They missed me, and I could just stand there smiling because you did not affect me in any way at all. And I don't have to retaliate because you didn't. I actually feel happy that you did not get to me psychologically. And obviously, most people are not trying to do this intentionally, which is even more of a reason not to fight back, because some people just don't realize how rude they are. And some people do, and they are intentionally doing it to you. And that's even more of a reason to just duck. Don't even let them hit you. Your life is not about them. They can do whatever they want, and don't let them affect your day. Just duck their shit and don't even let them hit you. So I just try this. I hope this helps with your boss and not letting them affect you at all. And actually, because that's what's important. If they say something to you and it's affecting you inside, that's actually you. That is you taking in whatever they've put out, and you don't have to let it in. You can just let it pass you without even affecting you. And by doing this, it also actually makes them respond differently because they're not getting that reaction out of you in some cases. So I hope this has helped, and I hope you have a beautiful day out there in the world, and you're your own person, you're your own boss, so don't let people disrupt your life in any way. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.